Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a project to share with you. This is a graduation folio album that I made for my nephew, but I already have a tutorial for this because I needed a quick project. I used the base from the tutorial from this one, from the Tea Party mini album. So only thing I have different, I think, is the closure. But if you did this tutorial, as I was doing this one, I found that I had a couple boo-boos in the tutorial that I did. Not that it changes anything. I'll show you guys, but it was just a couple little minor things that I found as I was putting this together. I was like, oh, I didn't do that right. So I'll just show you guys. It's just kind of interesting to see how a project can look. I mean, again, let me do a side by side of two of the same bases, how different they can look based on like the cardstock, you know, like the paper you use, if you add additional things. So we'll just get into this. So again, this is a 6x8 mini album. I don't know why, like I'm struggling to talk, but there's a lot of spit action going on. Just in case you guys wanted to know. But I feel like I need to get a drink or something. Jeesh. Okay, so I wouldn't have did it like this. I had did my closure first, and then I went to go put all my stuff, and it was too big, so that's why it's kind of all scrunched up here. Ideally, I would have, like, I don't even know what I would have done, but here it is. It is what it is. So I just, I had these dies in my stash. These are my favorite ones. What is it? My Creative Times Alpha. It's like the shadowed alphabet. I love that die set. I use it all the time. This one, I don't know, was some random die set because I wish my Creative Times had this in numbers. I would use that too. So I did the shadow die in, you know, in the white and the black, and then I glued those down onto the silver no shed cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and then fussy cut that out, then glued it down onto black, and then popped it up with the big chunky picket fence foam that I have, that I just love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can cut whatever size I want. And I had this in my stash already, popped that up. I just punched out a star and wrote of on there. But I just thought it turned out so cute. So, this is Federal Way High School in Federal Way, Washington. And I get my paper from, because I used to get it from the scrap stores that were local, but they all closed. Let me grab it. What is it? It is somewhere. Hold on. I gotta get to it. I'm coming. Oh, there it is. I wanted to grab a piece to show you. So hold tight. I'm stuck for some reason. I promise I am coming back. Okay, it was in my bin, so I had to grab it. But you can go to Scrapbookcustoms.com and order whatever school you want. You just have to enter in all the information. And I've done this for all my kids, my niece and nephews, etc. Except his sister is going to be mad because I didn't do hers for 2021. And I still need to, and it's for this school. And so she's going to be mad when I give this to him and going to be like, where's mine? But it's just fun to do the school paper, you know, and I just find solids and colors that match it, you'll see, and then just add to it. So, and I always do, if they did like a sport, I just kind of have a formula where I put their sport on the back. So like my son's was basketball, so it's intermixed with their sport, if they were a cheerleader, whatever. So I have a magnet in here, and I just made this closure. So if you want to do a closure like this, this was 1 1/4 by, just because I had some weird measurement, by 3 1/4. It could be by 3, it could be by 2 1/2. But I scored, my first score was at 1. So I had a 1-inch hinge here. I wanted it to be longer than the 1/2 inch. And then I just, to get this so it kind of bent around, I scored at 1/4 inch. I don't know if you guys can see. Nope, nothing. I can't see nothing. Increments. I'm trying really hard. I can't tell, is my eyeballs. There we go. Okay. So I did 1 inch and then 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 and 2 1/4, something like that. Just 1/4 inch until, and I just did it to where it went a little bit past my actual book because I wanted there to be a little bit of wiggle room once they fill this up. And I added a magnet here. And then it opens up to this. I might still come back in before I give this and add some of the glitter in here. I haven't decided. I have it in the middle. And I was like, you know, it is for a boy. I like a little sparkle still. So there is some like gold foil like going throughout. And then just, you know, like I said, a little bit of that leftover glitter paper. But I do plan to put a couple of his photos in here from school, his graduation photos, his football photos as well. So I just took the one sheet and took it all the way across, home of the Eagles, and he could just, you know, drop some more photos in, whatever. I only have like, I'm only going to put in a few photos and give the rest to him or his mother to do whichever. Then to the left, I created like a little football area. And so I had this in my stash already, and I love this. This was, I don't know if you can get any more, but it was like a Prima, like faux leather, which, you know, is like the football. So I love having that in my stash. When I would make Seahawks books, which I haven't made forever, I use this. And then inside here, have a photo mat. I added a cut apart that I did not cut very nicely as I'm looking at that. But again, the boys don't care. And then a little booklet. This was a cut apart as well. So I just kind of collect different sports themes. So I have a sports bin and a graduation bin. And luckily, like, the colors match the color of their school. So I thought that was cool. That side there. And then just a tip. I have these photo corners on there, and this corner was bumping into this every time, so then I added this little sticker just on top of it, and it stopped it. And I do have, just in this one, I have the photo mats, but I have nothing on them. They could stick whatever they want on there, but this, I want to say this is, where's my ruler? I think it's like a little bit less than 5 inches, because it wasn't going very smooth. Yeah, 4 7/8, and then by 7 1/2. I like it to go in and out nicely. I don't want it to be a struggle for someone, so I just took off 1/8 of an inch. And opens up to this side here. And see, I think my phone is crooked. My camera is like looking weird. Great spot for photo. I left the branding strip on, so just kind of use that and have a, you know, a little photo mat in here with the photo corners. So they could just stick the photo in, and it's just blank on top. But I ordered with that, so I think I had 3 different sheets of paper of cardstock in the school. So this one, obviously the stripe, and then the diagonal font. And then I also ordered a cut apart sheet and a sticker, 2 different sticker sheets. So again, if that's something you want to do because you have a graduation that will be coming up, you can do any school. And then I had this in my stash, and I thought this was cute. You know, Straight Outta Compton, if you don't know the movie. So it says Straight Outta School. Opens up just to that. Just, you know, nice and simple to add photos. And again, this little album, you could fit a good 40 photos in here. And then here is the back where I would do like the graduation photos. Spot here opens up to that. So this is from that sticker sheet that I ordered, and then I had some little dimensional caps. And have it here, again, sticker sheet. And just, I have lots of different graduation, you know, papers and collections, and I just keep them in a bin so I can mix and match when I want to. And it turns out perfect. So Photo Mat, again, this like is just a printed cardstock that I have in my blue bin. So when I need things by color, I have them ready to go. And then this is a Yes You Did It little photo spot. And then graduation day. But just wanted to share with you guys that you could take anybody's tutorial. Don't get so hooked on what it looks like with a collection that you might not like. Or it's okay to do a tutorial twice. You guys have seen me. I will use up a tutorial of mine over and over. I feel like when you put different paper on there, they look totally different. So, again, this tutorial I will have linked in the description box. But just wanted to share just this cute little album that I made for him for graduation. And I was going to say that's the last of my sister's kids, but now I have my brother's kids, my niece and nephew, they'll be next in line. But my niece is, what is she, going into 8th grade this upcoming school year. So we still got time for her, but I probably should start hers anyways because it'll take me that long. I was surprised I whipped his out so fast, but it was only because I had an album ready to go. But there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this project share and have fun crafting. Thanks. Bye.